Okay, this will be video 5, the final video for section 5.1. And question 19 says we have a swimming pool, and it gives us the depth of the swimming pool at various increments. I believe it was 5 feet, 5 feet increments. And they say that the pool is 30 by 50, and then it's the depth given. So the way I'm looking at this problem is I'm thinking about how do you find the volume of a prism? And I know this isn't quite a prism, but the answer is you find the area of the base and then you multiply it by the height. Well, for our problem, you know, that works when the base stays the same shape. You know, so for example, you think about a cylinder, you slice it at any point, you get the same circle. So clearly, if I take this and I slice it horizontally, I'm not going to get the same shape as I get deeper. However, if I were to slice it vertically, in other words, if I were to treat this face that's towards us as the base, then I would know that the area of this base times 30 would be the volume of this pool. So that's what I need to do. I need to find the area of this base, this side right here, and then just multiply it by 30. So they asked me to do this two ways. So starting with LRAM would be the area of each of these rectangles, which they all have a base of 5. So area equals 5 times, and then the left side height is 6 plus 8.2 plus 9.1 plus etc. all the way until not the last one. We'll stop at 12.7 because once again this height of 13, that would extend beyond the pool. So now I just need to add those up, multiply by 5, and that'll give me the area. But then I need to take this answer, whatever I get, and then multiply it by 30, and that'll be the volume of the pool. And I'm going to stop the question. You can finish that and do the left and the right. Number 24. All right, let's see if we can do this quickly. It's getting kind of late. It's 11:41. I need to go to bed. So this problem says we have oil leaking out of a tanker. The damage to the tanker is getting worse, which is evident by the fact that we're getting more leaking out per hour. So give an upper and lower estimate of the total quantity that escaped after 5 hours. So I think what they're talking about here is it's increased. The amount of oil is increasing as each hour goes by. So if we were to find the area under the curve using, say, up to 5, they said 7, 2, 3, 4, and then this value, whatever it is. If I were to use a left rectangle, once again, we've talked about this already, that's going to be an underestimate. Okay, we'll be confident that that's under. So if I do LRAM, I know I've got an hour. So 1 hour times 50 gallons per hour means in that 1 hour, 50 gallons have come out. So I'm just going to do LRAM here. The area under the curve is going to be 1 times 50 plus 70 plus 97, 136 plus 190 plus one more because I've left it off, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't need it. The 190, that's the height of the last rectangle. So I add this up, and let's actually go ahead and do that. I get 50 plus 70 plus 97, 6 plus 190 equals 543. So in the 5 hours, the low estimate is that 543 gallons have leaked out. If I use RRAM, that's going to be an overestimate, And the area there is going to be, this time, not the 50, the 70. Let's change color here. Where's my colors? Let's go pink. So the first rectangle now is going to have a height of 70, 97, 190, and then this last one was 265. So now, this time I'm going to have 1 times 70 plus 97 plus 136 plus 190 plus 265. Now, I'm kind of lazy by nature, and so I don't want to have to add these all up again. I know that if I add 50 all the way to 190, I get 543. Well, that would put me to here, but I don't want the 50, right? I just want the 70 through 90, 190. So if I take 543 and subtract 70, that'll be my total up to 190, and then I just have to add 265 to that, and I get 738 gallons. And that, I know, is an upper estimate. I know that the true amount is somewhere between these. Alright, so that was part A. Part B says, do it again, but this time go all the way out to the 8 hours. Not sure why they didn't just have us do that the first time, but whatever. So, I'm going to skimp on notation a little bit here because I already have gone up to 190. So, continuing where I was, I know that it's going to be 543 plus, and then let's just finish the numbers. That was through 190. So plus 260, hold on, 543 plus 265 plus 369 plus 516, but not the 720, because that again would extend off and be the next, and that'd be the height of the, up to the 9th hour. Alright, so that's 1,693. So let's just say plus the rest. Actually, let's not be quite that informal. Let's say plus dot 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 516. Okay, so add the rest of them up. And that total was 1,693 gallons. And then again, that's using LRAM. Using RRAM, once again, I've already got a number of 738, and that was through 265 gallons. So now I just need to take that number and keep adding 369, 516, and this time I do want the 720 because it's on the right side. So add all the way to 720, and I get 2,343 gallons. Okay, part C. The tanker continues to leak oil at a constant rate beyond that. Oh, I'm out of room. The tanker continues to lose oil at 720 gallons per hour after that. If the tanker had 25,000 gallons of oil, how many more hours will elapse in the worst case before all the oil has leaked? So the worst case would be the oil comes out before we can fix it. So that would be the overestimate. We hope that it's leaking at a slower amount, right? So we would hope that only 1,600 gallons are out, but maybe it's as bad as 2,343. So this would be my worst case. So through 8 hours, I've dumped this much, which means if I started with 25,000, then I've taken away 2,343. That means I still have 22,657 gallons remaining. Sorry we're getting kind of informal here at the end of this problem. So we got that many gallons remaining. And if I divide that by 720 gallons per hour, that should leave me with the number of hours. So let's divide by 720, and I get 31.468 hours. So it's going to take another 31, worst case scenario, the oil will all be gone in 31.46 hours. Best case scenario would be only 1,600 have leaked out so far. So 25,000 minus 1,693. Out of room here, so sorry about this. Change color. So this is worst. Best case scenario is now I've got 23,307 remaining after 8 hours. Divide that by 720. I'm still going to get not much of a better outlook. With this, it's going to take 32.37 hours. So either way, about 30 hours and all the oil's out. Okay, that's all of 24. And the last problem on our assignment is 26. It says the graph shows the sales record for a company over a 10-year period. If sales is measured in millions of units per year, explain what information can be obtained from the area. Why? Okay, I'm going to look for some blank spot up here in my paper. There's some nice blank spots. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze the last one in right here. Number 26. We have a graph that is time, and apparently it's in years, and sales, which they say is measured in millions of units, per year. So if I go and find the area under this curve, using left or right or whatever method I do, essentially just think of it as a rectangle. I'm going to do base times height, which gives me millions of units sold per year times years, and quite obviously years cancels out. So the answer to the question, what information can be obtained, if this was an AP question, they want you to be very specific. They would want you to say the number of units in millions sold, right? It says sales record, sold over the 10-year period. And as for the why, I think my math explains the why. Okay, so this is the end of video 5 and the end of the assignment. Please, I hope that you've tried this on your own first and are using this only when necessary. If not, please go try them all yourself. Make sure you can do this and go from there. Okay, thanks. Bye.